What's going on, guys? It's Z from Z Nation here. How's everybody doing? Today I got a special video. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I built my Mewtwo and Mew GX Tag Team deck. It's fairly simple. It's focused on fire and focusing on really getting Mewtwo out there, using a ton of item cards and using our welders for energy. You generally want to go second in this deck, but in the event you go first, it's still possible to keep control. So we're going to add the main core of the deck, Mewtwo and Mew. Then we're going to run a Jirachi GX. The reason why we have a Jirachi GX is due to the fact that Mewtwo's weakness is Psychic, and Jirachi prevents Mewtwo's weakness to being Psychic, which is awesome. Now, with Mewtwo, his abilities, you can use any Pokemon that's a GX or EX that's on the bench or that's been discarded. And Blaziken is going to be in the deck. Ideally, you're going to want to discard them. But that's due to the fact of we don't run Combustion or Torchic. Now the Pokemon that Mewtwo is going to be playing attacks, we're going to run Reshiram and Charizard, and then we're going to run Charizard and Braixen, and then we're going to run a Heatran. And again, these Pokemon you don't necessarily, Heatran. You don't need to necessarily keep them in the bench or discarded. They can be played, but I would just focus on getting Mewtwo. And now for the deck and field support, we're going to run two Jirachi, which will let us, once per turn, when Jirachi is active, we can look at the top 5 cards, and we'll be able to choose a trainer card. It's actually really beneficial during battles, and it saved me a ton. So we're going to run Dedenne GX. This way we can get some of our Pokemon in the discard pile and draw on our new hand. Or even if we have a horrible, we just got a complete dead hand, we can't do nothing, Dedenne will help us. The only issue is you don't want to play Dedenne, have Dedenne to be your only Pokemon when you start the game, because that'll not really give you a disadvantage, but you know Dedenne can't really do anything. Alright, and then we're going to run two, I hate this. Anytime I play V, I use V, it hits filter. So, Vulpix. We're going to run two Vulpix. Yeah, it's been glitching out. And then we're going to run Ninetales. Ninetales is awesome because if you discard 2 energy from your hand, you can switch one of your opponent's active bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. And it's pretty neat. And so we have 15 Pokemon. We're gonna run 28 trainer cards, and for our cards that let us play with the deck a little bit, that'll help keep consistency. We're gonna run Acrobite. We're gonna run Cherish Ball, and we got 4 Cherish Balls. Then we're gonna have Pokemon Communications. So, and we're going to be running 4 of them. Just because, let me go ahead and explain this. So, Acrobite, we get to draw the top 2 cards of our deck, send 1 to the discard and 1 to our hand. This will be great with a lot of GXs. Cherish Ball, we get to add a GX from our deck to our hand. Pokemon Communication lets us take 1 Pokemon from our hand and replace it with another Pokemon from our deck. I like it. I like it a lot. Then we're going to be running Welder. Welder, this is a must staple in any fire deck, I believe. This will allow us to put 2 energy on a single Pokemon, and then get to draw 3 cards. And this doesn't include the energy you get to put on during your turn. And so that's the only support card in the deck. The rest of the cards we're running are everything else is going to be trainer cards, but Welder is a must. And so next we have Custom Catcher. Let's see. I thought I had another custom catcher. Let's see. Let's go to Switch. Alright, yeah. Oh, it's a Pokemon Catcher. So we're gonna run 2 Pokemon Catcher, and then we're gonna go ahead and run 2 switches. And the So the Pokemon catcher, we switch Pokemon so your opponent switches an active Pokemon with the bench Pokemon they have, and you can switch one of your own Pokemon with another Pokemon on your bench. We're gonna run an escape board. This is gonna be for our Jirachi. Even when if it say it's asleep, we can still return it and bring out our other Pokemon. Let's see. Then we're gonna run a Giant Hearth. Giant Hearth. This is gonna be used for we discard a card and you can add energy from your deck to your hand. So this not only does this help you get energy, it works great with Welder, but you can also get a GX in the discard, and then Mewtwo and Mew GX can go ahead and start attacking. And then we're gonna run 2 Fire Crystal. I actually just got this. I did have Fury Flint, but I believe Fire Crystal is much better. We put 3 energy cards from our discard pile into our hand, so that'll be pretty good. And then we have so I lied about the supporter. We have Cynthia. Cynthia, I believe, is an excellent card. She's going to help us in the events that we have a completely dead hand and nothing else can be used. We'll use Cynthia to restart. The only issue is with the 1 supporter per turn, but I don't think that'll be too much of a problem. And then as far as energy goes, we're going to go ahead and add, I want to say, let me see, we're going to add 17 energies. Oh, there we go. And as you can see, this is the deck we have. It's fairly basic, and we're going to actually go ahead and so we're going to call it Fire A, and we're going to go ahead and we'll give ourselves the Charizard coin, which Charizard is one of my favorite Pokemon. And so Fire A. So yeah, it'll say evolution, but that's because of the Blaziken. All right, so let's go and see how well our deck's going to do. A lot of times I notice that if I'm going second and I have a lot of plays, the opponent will surrender right then and there, which I don't know how well it does as far as points and anything, if they surrender or not, or if it goes based on how much you've done. So we're just going to have to see. I like this deck. It runs so smoothly, and I've only lost like 3 times, I want to say, maybe 4. But as far as someone actually beat me because they had a better combo, no. Like when I'm about 90% of my combos on here, they're unmatched. So we're going against Tenacious Lee. So they got the Sun and Moon. Yeah, I think the Cosmic Eclipse Elite Trainer box. So we won the toss. We're gonna go second, just because it makes it easier. All right, good. We got our Jirachi and we got our Mew. So hopefully everything will play off right. So they throw their Jirachi out. I mean, not their Jirachi, but they throw out their other Pokemon. And we're going to just go ahead and throw our Mewtwo and see what we can accomplish. So they threw one down. I always say you should always at least throw one. Oh, so they got the Snorlax and Eevee. Okay. Fortunately, they can't really do anything with that. So we're going to go ahead and use Jirachi's ability. And we'll be able to use so escape board. I mean, that's okay. But nothing too crazy that we're big about. So we're gonna go ahead and throw this, and we're gonna go ahead and just end our turn. And the reason why I have the escape board is you can see Jirachi is still asleep. Had it been our turn and he's still asleep, we'll still be able to retreat him and bring our Mewtwo out. I'm looking to get a Welder. If I can get a Welder, which will be awesome. And so let's see what he's gonna add another. He's gonna add another energy. I want to say to his Snorlax. Oh, so he didn't. So as you can see, Jirachi's still asleep, but with our retreat. So let's see. Hopefully we can get Welder. No Welder, but I was able to grab Pokemon Communications. And so we're gonna use our Pokemon Communications. We're gonna actually go ahead and put our Vulpix back. And as far as Pokemon, we're gonna go ahead and get our Dedenne, because we're gonna try to get some damage done this turn. So I'm gonna go ahead and give Mewtwo its energy and play Dedenne. Yep, and we're going to discard a hand and draw 6 new cards. Can we pull a Welder? Yes, we got Welder, which is going to be awesome. And now with Welder, we're going to attach our 2 energies, and we'll be able to draw 3 cards. Sweet. We're going to use Acrobite. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and get a Pokemon Communication off. Let's check our discard. I want to say, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to throw him down. Then we're going to retreat Jirachi and bring Mewtwo out. And its weakness is fighting, but so we're going to go ahead and let's see, as far as anything, 50, so I'll do 200. We'll do more with Flare Strike, so we're going to go ahead and use Flare Strike, give it 230. Alright, so it's his next turn. Normally it would have been a one-turn knockout, but you know, Snorlax is always that exception, and it's very seldom that I see people actually start with a GX tag team. And there you go, they surrendered. Like, it's ridiculous how many people actually surrender because they think the odds are beyond overwhelmed. But in reality, they're really not. If you play out about 90, I believe like 90% of the time you battle. If you play things out, you may be amazed at what could happen. It's never over till the last card. So we're gonna play another round, and so we're gonna kind of keep playing until we lose. All right, we are playing against the Gregory. They're running a fire deck as well. So we're just gonna see. I kind of wish I had that coin. That's a pretty neat coin. So we lost the coin flip. I find that so they're going first. You know, that's okay, I guess. So we're gonna run Vulpix. All right. So what I'm gonna aim to do is I'm gonna put my so I'm not gonna set anything. I'm gonna keep it chilling right there. So they got a Ditto. Hopefully they don't play nothing down, so I can go ahead and okay, so they are gonna get a basic Pokemon. So let's see what they're gonna get. Score, bunny. Discard an energy from this Pokemon. So I guess we're gonna just see what happens. So Pokemon Communications, we're gonna go ahead and get this. Put him back. Get our Jirachi. Next, we're gonna go ahead and play Acrobite. We're gonna go ahead and get another Cherish Ball. And let's see what else we can pull. We're gonna get a switch, so that'll work out great. So I'm gonna throw Jirachi. Gonna play switch. Gonna put Jirachi in the front. Click the skateboard. Next, I'm gonna use Stellar Wish. Nope, nothing I could use. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get my Cherish Ball. Gonna go ahead and get my Dedenne. And a lot of times when you're doing all these combos, the person quits because they think that, oh, this person's gonna kill me. And we're gonna we'll add Mewtwo and Mew GX tag team. Like, it's crazy how consistent the deck is. So we play Mewtwo and Mew, then we're gonna throw our Dedenne down, and we're gonna discard a hand and draw 6 new cards. We're gonna use Acrobite. Can we get a Welder? No, but we're gonna use our Cherish Ball, and we're gonna go ahead and grab our Reshiram and Charizard to put it in our hand. Throw that down. We're gonna equip an energy to Mewtwo and Mew, and we're gonna run Cynthia. Since we only have 2 in the deck, chances are we won't get another one right away, and so and that ends our turn. So Jirachi's back awake, and so I want to say that's her. So that was just our first turn, and we've already burned through more than half the deck. It's very seldom that after burning through half the deck you don't get a knockout, but that is what it is. Evolution Instant, but they get to add another evolution. So Cinderace, okay, but that's a stage 2. So unless they're using a rare, rare candy, okay. All right, that's weak to fighting, and what's this weak to? Water. Pokemon. Oh, so they're gonna try to switch out. Hopefully they can get a Tails. Yes. So they can't really mess. Okay, so they're gonna use Tate and Liz, and they're gonna switch their Pokemon. Oh no, they're just getting a new hand. Make do. So what they're gonna do is discard a card and draw 2 cards. They're throwing some more cards down. Alright, so hopefully we can luck out and get another Tails, but okay, another Tails. So now we're gonna go ahead and I don't really want to do that, so we're gonna go ahead and use Jirachi. You still wish? Can we get a? Alright, we got our Welder. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use Welder. Jirachi's asleep, but again, with that escape board, we don't got to worry about him staying asleep. So we're going to power up Mewtwo and a Mew and give him these 2 energies. And I think we're going to draw another energy. We did. Got that. How many energies are in our discard, huh? 3. So we'll hold off on that, but we will power up Ninetales. I'm going to play. So the idea, too, sometimes is I aim to make as many moves as I can, because a lot of times the opponent will get overwhelmed and they don't want to deal with it. So we're going to add, oh, it's only 3 energies. Okay, but still, that's fine. Alright, next we're going to retreat. Let's see. So I don't want to use either one of those, so what I am going to do is use my Cherish Ball, and I'm going to go ahead and go for my Heatran. Why? Because Heatran has an attack of has a normal attack base of 130, and it will be easier. So yeah, Steaming Stomp. We're gonna knock that out, and we're gonna get one of our prize cards. So I am gonna look at the play mat just because I want to get an idea what he's gonna probably bring out. Okay, so they're gonna he's gonna be able to attach up 2 energy and be able to give Mewtwo and Mew some real damage. So energy. So oh, so no, they're not doing that. Okay, so they're gonna use here and they're gonna be able to draw a card. You know, I find a lot of times that so the Gregory is doing really well. They're not getting overwhelmed. They haven't thrown in the towel yet. It's a lot to say because a lot of people they just want to quit right then and there, and I'm like, why are you gonna quit? You know, you still anything could happen. Like, unfortunately, this is a slow start for the deck. So they're doing a rare candy. They're gonna evolve. I want to say Score Bunny. I want to say, yeah. So what we're gonna try to do is get them to switch out. I'm gonna try to see if I can't. So I'm gonna use custom catcher. So Tails. Fortunately though, I have Ninetales to use its ability. I'll discard 2 fire energy, and I'm gonna bring it Cinderace. And then we're gonna power up Mewtwo GX. Yeah, I am gonna go ahead and rock a Cynthia. If I get my welder, well, yeah, so I'll have my welder, and we're gonna go ahead and use let me see how much life does. So this has 170. Okay, so 170. We're gonna use Flare Strike, just to give it a knockout, and we're gonna go ahead and get our extra prize card. Oh, we got our second Mewtwo. So that's always I like to run multiple copies of Mewtwo and Mew GX. So they're gonna draw. What I plan on doing is I plan on doing the same thing, switching it out. And so see, so they just gave up on us, and it's like you never know what you have until it's now. If you know that I have 1 or 2 prize, or if I have 1 prize card left, and you got or 2, or even 3, and you got a GX or attack, and you know it's getting knocked out, yeah. But as long as you but like that was too early. Anything could happen. And I believe you should build your deck around generally any situation. The only deck this deck has a problem against is Keldor, which I got to figure out a way to counter it. I mean, yeah, I got my Ninetales, but you know that may give me some issues. And so they're calling the flip. They got a little. So Freyken is our opponent. and so they're gonna call the coin flip, or they may concede. Sometimes they'll concede before we even see what hands. I don't think you can see the stats, so no, we're not gonna go first. I'd really like to be able to do my I'd really like for a Pokemon. Yes. So see, that's awesome. I'd really like for a someone to just only play one Pokemon down, so that way I can So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and throw Charizard and Rush. I'd really like for them to be able to only play one Pokemon, so I can just knock them out in one turn. That's the idea. So you can't really. So there seems to have water and metal, I guess. So hopefully they don't throw anything else down. Well, if they do, it's gonna kind of suck just because I want to go ahead and take them down myself. Okay, so that's awesome. But hopefully, still they don't have anything else to play. So we got a Fire Crystal. Oh, so they got a Cramorant. Uh, hopefully they don't. Oh, okay, so they did. Oh, they. So this will be awesome if I'm able to pull off my Flare Strike. That would be that's the idea behind it. Is to be able to throw that one off. So Interpreter Sword now is gonna get some energy attached to it. No, oh, it draws. I thought it was attached energy. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and use Jirachi's Stellar Wish. We're gonna add we're gonna run a Cherish Ball. Alright, got the Cherish Ball. Gonna run an Acrobite. I don't wanna get rid of my welder, but unfortunately, since that's what I gotta do, gonna use welder on Charizard. And we're gonna go ahead and power it up with two energies. Gonna give it that. Next we're gonna run a switch. Then we're gonna use another Cherish Ball. We're gonna go ahead and add the Dene. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw the Dene out. If I can throw Zacian out, that would be I can get double damage. But we're gonna have to see. No, I wasn't able to really do anything. So how many I got? I only got that. So we're gonna go ahead and aim for an outrage. Nothing serious, as you can see, but I want to be able to save my solar strike for Zacian. It does only have a 1 retreat cost, but we're gonna see. So I really want to take him out. He's the only person I can think of that gives me a threat, but he has a fire weakness, which if I can use my Flare Strike, uh, I'll be in good shape. So we're just gonna have to see what he wants to do. I used to be nervous of the attack. I mean of that card, but I'm really not with this. So he's able to add extra energy. So we're gonna go ahead and add a welder. We're gonna go ahead and power him up with two energies. See, normally we're playing a Mewtwo, Mew GX, but hey, unfortunately this time around we're unable to do that. So I'm gonna use Cherish Ball. I'm gonna go ahead and add Jirachi just in case. So I'm gonna definitely. I don't know if definitely. I am gonna power it up though. What I am gonna do though is I'm gonna use Pokemon Communications. I'm gonna put Mewtwo and Mew back into the deck. Add my Vulpix. Because hopefully we can set up for a combo move, which will be really beneficial for us. And I'm gonna use my second Pokemon Communications. You know what? I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna go ahead and use a Flare Strike. Yeah, use Flare Strike. Give it 230. It's dead now. I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna bring his Jirachi out, but I'm not too for certain. That's what the ideal move would be. Right. And so next turn I'm gonna take down his Zacian, and he might actually give up. Which will be awesome. Oh, so Keldo is gonna give us some hell. I'm not gonna lie, Keldo is gonna give us some hell. So I think what I definitely have an idea. I need to add some power. I want to add a power plant just so I can get rid of the ability. Paris Dream 10. Oh, that's okay. Now watch this. We're gonna go ahead and use Pokemon Communications. We'll go ahead and return Jirachi, and we're gonna go ahead and add our Ninetales. So I do want to make sure. I thought I could have sworn I put a skateboard. Skateboard. No, that was last game. So we're gonna evolve Vulpix into Ninetales. Next, we're gonna use Ninetales' ability. We're gonna get rid of both of our these two energy, throw them to the discard, and we're gonna put this guy up here. And we're gonna use our GX move. Let me see if it has 3 extra energy. So it does have 3 extra. So we got that going for us. So that's how we're gonna go about it. We're gonna use a double blaze, and this is actually gonna give him double. So he has 600 points of damage. It just took. Keldo's gonna give us some problems. I can see it now, but I kind of have an idea if I can power up my Ninetales enough to where it won't give us too much. Yeah. So surprisingly, why did that I'm not let's see. Did I miss some? I'm unaware of what happened. I really am. So we got our Jirachi. Okay, that's a little disappointing, don't get me wrong, but it's not over yet. So they got their skateboard. So we're gonna kind of have to see. Realistically speaking, if I can go ahead and pull a welder, that'll benefit us a ton because I have an idea that can actually help us win this match. This has been somewhat of a tough match for us. So if I can get a welder, we can win this match. So what I'm going to do is use Jirachi's ability. Come on, so no welder, but let's see. So with Jirachi down, we're going to throw mute. So we're kind of in a position. Let's see my playmat. Let's see. That's gonna put me in a position. So my best bet is to draw Mewtwo, because he may switch that out. And so our best bet is we're gonna throw Mewtwo down and give it some energy. That's all we can do. So Jirachi's back awake. So this guy is pretty decent. So I'd say his deck is fairly good, especially with Keldo. You know, I wish I had something that could counter Keldo. I really do. So big catch. I think he's gonna add. So if I can pull a welder at any point, if I can get me a welder, I'd say we've won this battle because all we need are 2 more prize cards. And so what is he doing with big catch? He's gonna 2 cards. So he gets to actually add 2 cards from his deck, put it in his hand. That's not bad. So, and the reason why I'm saying Mewtwo isn't bad, Welder will do us good because we have Flare Strike. So we're gonna have to. Hopefully, Jirachi can give us something. So, get our acrobike. Hopefully, I can get me a welder. So, how many welders we got in our... So, we got 3. So, if we can't get another welder, we may have some problems. So we'll go for another acrobike. I'm really hoping we can pull another welder, because it will benefit us a ton. So we got 17 cards left. Let's see. Skateboard. Go ahead and just add that. So really the only thing I can think of is give Mewtwo this. I don't think so. I should be so we can have 3 how many energies we got discarded? So we got 9 energies. So either way, next turn we win. No, because I used my GX, so I'm gonna have to see what do I got here that's been discarded? Yeah, so I'm gonna have, so really I do need my welder so I can win next turn. So still asleep. And so it's different situations. I'm telling you, if you can learn how to analyze these situations, it's amazing how like awesome you will be. So he's gonna use his Keldo to destroy my Jirachi. Let's see. So we're gonna go ahead and keep this. To keep your other bench Pokemon. So that actually does us fairly good. So this is a really tense battle, like it really is, and I'm actually having the time of my life with it. I love a challenge like this because what makes these these battles even more exciting is your ability to actually because if you can win, it's like it's like such a good feeling. So we're gonna draw. All right, so if I power him up with this, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna hold. I'm gonna go ahead and put all these guys down. I'm gonna play switch, and I'm actually gonna throw my Vulpix up. Now I'm gonna also play Fire Crystal. It'll let me put 3 of my energies back. I can't remember if I put down an energy. I think I did. Yeah, so all we can do is that. But even if he had, so like if I can get my Dedenne, I really do believe my next card will be. So let's see. So so our next card, Sonic. All right, so I want to say we have won this battle, no matter how you look at it. So watch this. So we're gonna go ahead and power him up. Use Ninetales ability, 9 Temptations. We're gonna get rid of our 2 fire energies, and I want to throw him out. We're gonna use Flare Strike, and we win. That was a really close match. They had caught the lead, but it goes to show you any situation can be turned around. He could have beaten us. In all honesty, he could have beaten us, but any situation could be turned around. It's all about taking your time, weighing out every single option and everything. And so, we got our Darkrai EX, which is unplayable unless you're playing expanded. And so we actually have. I want to say that's a. So yeah, we won. That was 3 battles we played, and it was amazing. Our battle was amazing, and I'm gonna show you the deck list once again. And again, this is just a basic deck. There's still so much more to do, but like when I tell you, like, if you look at it, like everything literally has a reason. I may get rid of the Blaziken because I find I'm not using it nearly as much. Uh, but for the most part, everything else, it's evened out, everything's straight. And so, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video here. Make sure to definitely leave a like and a comment, and definitely hit that subscribe button for more content. Uh, I love making these little videos. It's actually one of my favorite things to do, actually. And so, hopefully, soon I can actually take the deck a step further and give it a more advanced format. That would be really nice. And so, well, alright guys, that's all for today. And Z Nation, I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and put a comment to let me know what content you want next. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.